Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you what is the difference between the column and columns functions. Okay, so what is the column function? Probably I'll type in the column. Okay, column function is actually returns the column number of a reference. If you give a Excel cell or cells range or a list or whatever, it will return the column number of a reference. Okay, so it will return the column number. Okay, for example, I will column and I will go for this one. Okay, so this is the E4 cell. Okay, so it is in the 4th row and E column. Okay, so I just put close the bracket. It says it's 5. That means it is the E column. So first column 1 2 3 4 5th column. Okay, it returns in 5. It returns in number. Okay, so but in columns function, what is happening in the column functions? Okay, columns function returns the number of columns in an array or reference. Number of columns in an array or reference. That means how many columns are there. Okay, for if you give it for a single cell, obviously single cell has only one column, one row and one column, so it is written as 1. Okay, so similarly for this one column function, column, okay, column of this cell, okay, F5. So it will return how many? It will return the column number. Okay, so that is the first column, second column, third column, fourth, fifth, sixth column, which is the F5. Row is 5 but column is F is nothing but 6th column. Okay, similarly for columns function, it will return the number of columns. Okay, in this same cell it is nothing but F5. It is only one column because only one cell. Okay, finally we also have a range of cells, so we will check this one, column. Okay, full range. Okay, close, enter. So it will say 5. What is this 5? Because the topmost and leftmost, the first cell's column number. Okay, the first cell is in F7, E7. So E is 5th column. Okay, in the Excel sheet, so it has to return 5th column, so it is 5. Okay, similarly so it is the first cell of the range. Okay, because since it can return only one column number, it can return only the first cell. Okay, column number. Now if you have the columns function for a range, which is more meaningful when you give a full range, enter, it returns 3, which is 3 columns in the range, 1 2 3. Okay, so you want to find a column number where the particular cell or range sits. That is the column function. Columns will return how many columns are there in the range. Okay, so you go for the next one, which is the column of without the reference. Okay, you give without reference, what happens? Enter, it says only 1, because if you don't give any cell value, the reference number, okay, the cell's name, then it assumes that you are asking about the column number of the current cell. Okay, so the current cell is A9 where the formula is written. Okay, so it is 9. No, sorry, column number of the current cell. So which is in the row is 9, but column is A, so it returns 1. Okay, so it is in the first column. Okay, if we give the same thing for columns function, what happens without the reference? It gives a error. Okay, so that means you don't have any it cannot be assumed that in columns function you want to know the number of columns in the same cell, because it's not that much meaningful to find out the same cells column number. Okay, number of columns, because a cell can have only one column and only one row, but still it works if you give B. Okay, this is B9. Okay, B9, it is 1 because it has only one column and only one number. Okay, so this is the way the column and columns functions working. If you want to find out a range, okay, a range where it starts from, then column of a first cell, you can use the column function. Or a range columns, number of columns you want to find out, you use the columns functions. Okay, so whenever you want to find out the column number of a cell or a range first cell, you can always use the column function. You want to find out number of columns in a range or matrix or list, use the columns function. Okay, hope this video is helpful to you. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. The Alan Sam button is already there in the video itself, and leave your comments and suggestions, and God bless you.